Tired and Feathered is not exactly my favourite Warner Brothers cartoon. This is the 1965 Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner cartoon directed by Rudy Larriva, and there's not technically anything wrong with it. It's well animated, the pacing is fine, but I just found it was lacking anything particularly interesting. Well, there were two bits that I thought were okay, which I'll talk about in a moment with a small spoiler warning. But I feel like it's definitely one of those cartoons that's just going to become lost among the crowd of all of the many other Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner cartoons. And sometimes there are ones that are unmemorable but also still quite enjoyable. But this one, I just generally I'd say 90% of it I didn't care for. I found that it was quite boring, quite repetitive. Repetitive as in I'd seen a lot of these things in other Wile E. Coyotes before. The music was fine, the sound effects were fine. As I said, it's well animated, the pacing's really good. It does have a lot of different things in it, much to its credit. But beyond that, there wasn't really anything. Well, as I said, there were two things. So I guess spoilers from now, these are the last things I need to mention. I feel like I need to mention just to give the cartoon some praise. I did particularly like the bit where the rotator sliced up his tail fluff. I thought that was. I didn't see it coming, but I should have seen it coming, and it kind of just amused me, but it was very brief. And the bit with the bird sanctuary, I kind of liked. I didn't fully love how it played out, but I thought it was a decent idea, and it wasn't too bad. So there were a few things here and there that I thought were okay, but generally speaking, Tired and Feathered is one that I'm probably going to forget really quickly. If you're a fan of Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner and you haven't seen it, then sure I'd recommend it because, as I said, it's not actually a bad cartoon. It's just nothing that interesting.